guys, welcome back to my channel. We're going to start off, what is this month? April? Yeah, April. We're going to do Aries reading first. Okay. So cards, please tell me what the very energetic and aggressive sign of Aries will be experiencing during this retrograde. Actually, you guys have Mercury going retrograde through your sign right now, so you may be experiencing some identity shifts or some things that are changing when it comes to the way that you direct your energy and the way that you define yourself as an individual. Okay, let's get started. Rest and rejuvenation in reverse. So, like I was just saying, there's a retrograde going through you guys' sign right now with Mercury. So, seeing rest and rejuvenation, I'm definitely sensing that this is a period where you guys are going in and trying to redefine who you are. Maybe definitely taking a break from some more physical or external activities to try to figure out what it is that you want to do with your life, or potentially what direction you want to go moving forward and what you want to bring into your life. Second card is fulfillment of wishes. So there's definitely a lot of desires that you have right now, and there's definitely things that you want to bring into your life. I'm sensing that there's a really big hunger for something. Of maybe it's material. For all of you guys have different ambitions. So some material, spiritual, mental, emotional. But there's something that I'm sensing that you guys really want to manifest in your life right now, and that that's the direction that you're heading in as right now. Conflict and defeat. So there's definitely something that's being blocked communication wise. There's definitely some things that you want to discuss, some things that you want to talk about, and you may be at a place right now where it's just not feasible, it's just not reasonable, it's just not something that you can do realistically at this time. There's certain things that you can't say. But this is not going a period that lasts forever. And you may find that once you get out of this period, that you really didn't need to say anything, or that you really didn't have to have a conversation, or at least have it in a certain way. It may be just wait till the retrograde ends, in short, so that you can have a better understanding of what it is that's on your mind and how you can more effectively communicate that. Heart chakra. So you guys want to. There's a lot of emotional. There's a turbulent emotions in your deep inside. I'm sensing area. There's something that's going on internally that's manifesting externally, potentially in your relationships or in your household. But it's definitely a lot of emotions, and potentially ones that you feel that you have to be secretive about, or that you feel like you can't necessarily talk about in the open, and that may create somewhat of a burden on you, or you may just feel like you may just be feeling really emotional right now, or really in tune with the emotional currents around you. Truth. Right, I'm seeing that you guys have really want to manifest some sort of awareness in your life. There's something that you want to be in the light about. You don't want to deal with any deception. You want to be truth. You want things to be presented to you truthfully, so you don't have to worry about the consequences later because it was false, or because it wasn't what someone said it was. You're trying to get to the bottom of something, in short, Aries. Passion ignited. Yeah, passion ignited. So there's there may be right now at you guys' workplace, there may be something interesting going on, or something that's got you really focused and really determined to be engaging, and this may be just a place that's allowing you to express some of the mental and emotional things that's going on, and you may be using that, you may be pushing that energy into working out, into your work or anything of that nature. But this basically, this is a time where you're trying to express yourself passionately daily. Triumph and success. So in your relationships, there's definitely some sort of conflict. there's some sort of conflict in your relationships, and the source of it could be your own emotional turbulence and what it is that you're trying to figure out how to communicate. And I'm seeing that you will be able to overcome this issue. Material and spiritual prosperity. So there is definitely a lot of finances that are, or potential financial opportunities that are coming your way, Aries. This new opportunity is going to give you a lot of control over your life. It's going to give you a lot of ability to do some of the things that you want to do and kind of assert yourself the way you want to assert yourself, and controls the circumstances going on around you and some of the things that you want to do. This financial opportunities are definitely going to give you the opportunity to do some of the things that you want to have been wanting to do for exploring some of your passions, basically, or buying something that you may have wanted to buy for some time. Suffering in silence. So there may be some things. There's some sort of deep issue that you're dealing with right now, Aries. There's something that's really gnawing at you, something that's invisible to other people but very real to you, and something that you feel that you may not be able to communicate with others, or that other people would think you crazy or just not understand you or relate to you or support what it is that you're trying to communicate. So there's definitely this sense of martyrdom and potential resentment for some of these issues that you're dealing with, and definitely a lot of self-made restrictions that prevent you from lightening your load by just having a conversation with other people or having more open and honest communication. So, Aries, that may be something to think about. Obstacles and challenges. So, I feel like when it comes to this, there's some sort of your philosophies are being challenged right now, Aries. There's someone in your life who's trying to push you to think bigger, think better. There's something that you may have been so fixated on or focused on that really is not something that you should be entertaining. It's not something that you should be trying to put your energy into. And so now you're experiencing blockages when it comes to trying to manifest this thing. And unfortunately, sometimes, Aries, you guys don't get the point, and so you just want to push forward, especially when it comes to a battle of wills. But that may not be what this situation is about. And I think if you just calm down and let your higher mind do the thinking, you'll understand that this is something this is a spiritual message that's trying to be communicated to you, Aries, not something that you need to be on the fence about. Temptation. So there is definitely something going on when it comes to you guys public image, potentially. I just feel like there is some sort of addiction that's on the rise within you, Aries. There's definitely things that you're not dealing with. I feel like you guys are choosing ill emotional habits and patterns, and it's starting to affect the way people view you. You know, if you don't deal with your emotional stuff, if you don't deal with your problems, you think they're a secret, but they're not. When anybody interacts with you, they're going to be able to see those issues. And so I think right now, Aries, what you're really coming into awareness of is those issues, those deep-seated issues that you have with command and control and assertion. And now you're trying to come out of a place of so much bickering and issues and trying to come together with those around you by leaving behind your issues and your wounds and problems that prevent you from being the person that you want to be. Harmony. In your friendships, I'm definitely seeing there is a desire to connect with people. There's a desire to find a loved one, a lover, and a person who you can be intimate with. You have to make sure, Aries, that you're open to being that person yourself before you can desire or expect someone to come into your life and be that person for you. So try to be not just kind to your friends, but also just try to be understanding and listen to what their problems are, because in listening to what their problems are, you may get a solution to something that you're dealing with. And so just try to be the bigger and better person, Aries, and try to focus on how your problems create problems in your relationships versus how other people's problems create problems in their relationships, because you can't fix the other person, you can only fix you. And last but not least, we have the waiting game. So there's definitely some sort of dream that you want to achieve, some sort of dream that's on hold, or you feel like it's taking this really sweet time to get to you, Aries. It's definitely something that you've been waiting for, something that you feel like you are experiencing a lot of obstacles towards achieving. But the universe has a way of putting these type of situations in your path so that you can think better about the decisions that you're making and what it is that you truly need to focus on, what it is that you should be pushing for, and what it is that you should be trying to do with your life. So Aries, try to think big and try to understand how your own emotional issues are affecting the way people interact with you, and how maybe if you didn't have some of these emotional issues, you would have a more expanded mindset that will put you in a path to manifest your destiny versus manifesting your desires. And those things can be two very different things. So Aries, this was you guys reading. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you.